Well, with you right now from the foundation of Laguna Woods Village is Pat Leftwich. And Pat, you have brought along today Jamie McAllister. And Jamie, you're with the Braille Institute.
Yes.
Welcome. Nice to have both of you ladies here. First, Pat, to you, give us a brief overview of the foundation, and then we'll get into your relationship with the Braille Institute.
Okay. The foundation of Laguna Woods Village is a nonprofit organization that was started to help residents in financial need. And any resident that needs assistance goes through initially social services.
Right.
And then if there is a need for anything, they give us the information and we write a check directly to the provider. We never know who the resident is. And we provide benefits for utilities, medical alert, doctor bills, dentist bills, events that some residents are unable to afford.
Okay.
We also support the Meals on Wheels program for residents, Age Well, and we started a year ago with Braille Institute, helping them provide services for some of our residents also. Same thing, they go to Braille, and Braille lets us know. We provide resources, they check through the provider. So again, we never know who the resident is. Okay. And we depend on residents for donations. A lot of clubs provide donations, golf, the men's golf club, and also estates. That's one that's becoming more used. People are leaving the foundation money.
And we want to emphasize, because you mentioned this right before we went on, that sometimes people get confused between GRF, the Golden Rain Foundation, and the foundation of Laguna Woods Village. And even though you're here, you're part of the community, it's two separate things completely. And people get a little confused about that. They think if they're going to donate it by donating to GRF or what's going on here.
Right, totally separate. GRF, you know, was initial when Laguna Woods started, and the foundation started about 22 years ago. There was a flood in the area, and there was a need to provide financial assistance for residents. So that's how the foundation started, not associated with GRF at all, and there is a lot of confusion, I know, with both of us having the foundation in the title. So.
All right, so that's good to know.
Yes.
Okay. Of course, GRF always encourages people to make donations to you folks.
Yes.
Now, Jamie, the Braille Institute, you have your, you have one unit, a space over here that's not far, that I think opened a couple years ago?
2016.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, 3 years ago, yeah. And that's very close by here, and it becomes very convenient for folks. In fact, even at one of the recent board meetings, they talked about how if people need transportation over there, that's something that they're going to be looking into to help out with that. But today, you've brought along some different devices. Before we get to that, you wanted to emphasize that even though the name is Braille Institute, there's you said something like over 90% of the people that come in for services from you folks are sighted in some way, right?
Yes, they are. 95% of them are sighted. They're not totally blind, and so we cater to them as well as blind people. We are also a nonprofit organization, and we offer a range of free services that involve in-home training, also on-site training in our Laguna Hills office, classes, workshops, seminars, all designed to help them live well with vision loss or blindness. Yes.
Now, these devices that you brought in that help folks out, and for the most part, the ones you have here that I can tell, maybe not the small tablet device you have there, but the others are for people who have some vision. They may have impaired vision, but it certainly can help them out.
Yes, all of these are for people who have low vision. We have access to more powerful magnifiers and lighting devices. This is actually a portable video magnifier, the tablet that you're seeing here.
Oh, okay.
It's not just a tablet. It is a video camera magnifier.
Okay.
And what's important about this is somebody who has low vision, they may have a changing eye problem, an eye problem that's going to change over time, and I can zoom in, I can change the magnification.
That's great.
trying to get it lined up for you to take a look at it here. I can also change color options. Some people see better with inverted images. So we do have this kind of video technology, some larger, some smaller. They're great to carry around, to go to the store with, use in their pantry.
I could use that when I go to some restaurant sometimes.
Could. And these are more traditional
Am I right? It's hard to read them.
Exactly. These are more traditional optics. For different reasons, for reading newspapers, for shopping, but they're more powerful than what somebody can provide over the counter. And these are for watching television. They're spectacle binoculars that can be used for watching TV.
Can I see those?
Sure.
Let me see.
Absolutely.
He wants a pair.
No, I want to see how.
And how people can have access to this is we offer individual consultations. Where they come in, they visit me, I do an assessment and see what kind of products that they need and that would work for them. And I demonstrate them, provide training, and we go from there.
What about, can you give people help? You know, nowadays, there's so much technology that is available with smartphones and even in-home devices like Google Home and Amazon Echo, where these were unheard of years ago. So somebody who has vision problems or totally blind, they can be in their home and just talk to a device and, you know, ask it whatever they want, what the weather is going to be like today, whatever it may be. Do I have any appointments? It's incredible.
It is, and we actually have a full-time technology specialist that shows these devices and teaches somebody how to use a device. Maybe they already have a smartphone, a tablet, computer, a personal assistant. Shows them how to use those devices based upon their vision, or if they're totally blind, they can still use them, as you've said. So we provide that training as well. We also have independent living skills instructors that can show them how to do other kinds of daily activities like cooking with safety. We have a mobility instructor that may teach them how to move around safely or use the transportation locally if they're not still driving. So we have a variety of services, including a free audiobook program for them that's extensive because it's through the National Library of Congress. So there's no shortage of services and activities that they can avail themselves of.
Now, Pat, let me ask you, is somebody, you find out that somebody needs some sort of an assistance, and primarily maybe they don't know about the Braille Institute or getting over there, and maybe some kind of devices that they need in home that they have to pay for that aren't available to them. This is where you folks come in?
Yes, and sometimes if they are not familiar with the Braille Institute, maybe they go into our social services department and they would refer them over to the Braille Institute, and they go through and they get interviewed over there and screened, and then if there is a need, then they provide us, again anonymously, a person's background information and what's needed, and we could provide the funds.
And that's a good point. When it comes to the foundation, it really starts here with social services. So maybe you're having problems, maybe you know of a neighbor, you go into social services and you get that process started. But also, as you mentioned, social services here is just a great option to find out about what's available in this area. The other one, of course, is I know you work with the partners with AgeWell, with Senior Services, with Florence Sylvester. That's another one that people can contact and get all this great information. And you folks are just down the block. You're off Ridge Route. You're up behind the 7-Eleven in that lot up there, right?
Yes, and the Laguna Woods bus will stop there by arrangement.
Yes.
So it's great to make a round trip reservation to get to us. So.
Yeah, and they mentioned that at one of the meetings the other day, so that's a good thing to know. And all these are available to you, and if you know someone that you think needs help, whether it's something the Braille Institute would benefit them or the foundation, your first stop is in social services, and they'll help everyone out. So, and of course, if you want to give to either one of them, you certainly can, right? The foundation, you can give here locally. Do you still have the little box downstairs?
We do.
Okay.
We do
and of course, the Braille Institute, you would go online and find out how to do that there. Very easy. Braille Institute, is it brailleinstitute.org?
Yes.
.org. And I thought it was national. You were telling me it's just here in
local
Southern
to
California.
Southern California.
Which is nice.
Yes.
Because you know if you're going to give money to that, it's going to stay local. And certainly the foundation is going to stay local. And that's kind of nice. You always know where that money's going to go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ladies, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you both coming on, and we'll see you again sometime.
Okay, thank
All right,
you.
we'll be right back.